Pisces, hello, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, my friends. I'm just reading through the card that I just pulled for you, and it is so extremely spot on. I was just like, wow, this is blowing me away. I just did the Patreon energy update. If you're interested, I titled it Breaking the Cycle, and it's directly tied. It's a continuum to your reading. So if you're my Patreon anyways, from the $2 tier or $22 tier, you already have this. I recommend watching it before this maybe, or after. You'll see how they fit together anyways. Also Vimeo and Ribbon offer that one for $2. Okay, so the reaction card. And thank you so much for all your support, my friends. But I really want to dive in, okay? Thank you so incredibly much. You've given me an insane push and restored my hopes again. And it's just incredible. So thank you so very much. Thank you very much. All right, my friends. Oh yeah, sorry, the shadow ban. The YouTube channel has been shadow banned. The cool thing about it is I can now say whatever I want, because it doesn't matter anymore anyways. Also, our little community here is working via invite now, because YouTube is not carrying the videos out. So if you feel someone may gain value and needs to hear those readings, just share them with someone. That's the invite I'm talking about, okay? They're all timeless. Go with your gut, please, when you choose which reading is for you. Reaction. The earthly meaning is denial, numbness, or misplacement have compounded unresolved emotions. An emotional reaction may have knocked things off balance. Beneath the surface, things may have been off balance for some time. Uncomfortable emotions are powerful signals. Respond with compassion, careful consideration, and awareness. Limiting emotions restricts access to truth. The person who can only feel, and this is majorly important, the person who can only feel positive emotions does not recognize a villain. Sorry, I'm reading that again. The person who can only feel positive emotions does not recognize a villain. The person who only feels anger cannot accept love. And this is so freaking true. It's unbelievable. The spiritual meaning here is observe your emotions and consider what they are signaling. To a large extent, how you react and respond to life depends on how you perceive it to be. Step away for a while. Clarity requires balance and detachment. Let love be the catalyst for an enlightened outcome. Accepting your emotional self leads to being calm, composed, and blessed in every situation. And the inside here, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but a portion here. Sadness, anger, and fear are innate responses to emotional, mental, or physical hurt. As children, we express those feelings as signals for help, love, comfort, and nurture. The capacity to interpret our emotional reactions with awareness is a distinctly human trait. Not responding to your world is not possible. Expecting to manage, control, or deny innate reactions out of existence is like continuously turning up the heat and being surprised when the water boils. And I was just like, holy macaroni, this is so it. And like from own experience, you guys that have been here for a while and know me and the channel, this is exactly where I'm coming from. So it's just like you're trying to suppress it or trying to hold it down, and there's this pattern running, of course, but then once you let it out and allow them to be there, it's just a completely different ball game. And I love how Tony Camino Salerno, who made the deck, or who made the words to it, the phrases, is so spot on with what he's saying. There's so much truth. So, and then I immediately wanted to kind of balance the scales. I want to read the rainbow card to you, Pisces. It says, you are a jewel. All right, remember that. Don't ever forget that, friends, okay? Even though you may not see it, even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. I can feel that in my heart. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold awaits you beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Yes, Pisces. And I can feel it here. It's the solar plexus and the heart that we're talking about here. And it's a transformative process because, as you can see, they're allowing their emotions. They're crying and they may be feeling it. This is like suppressed emotions that are trying to come up here, and that they are indeed coming up because you're finally allowing them to come up. And why finally, I say this without any judgment at all, because quite likely you weren't strong enough or didn't have access to them. This is a protective mechanism, right? So once you gain the access, you are already strong enough to take them on, okay? And we often run from this. There's a tendency, right? Because we're just like, oh my God, it's so much and a lot to deal with. But once you face them like head on, they're, oh my God, they're never as scary as we make them out to be before we go in it and really do it. The whole build up before that is like the worst thing. But when you actually face them, it's like that'll be like as easy as eating pie. I'm of course exaggerating, but that's what that is, okay? Once you face it and then it's finally over, you know what I mean? Because then the emotion has done its job, all right? And we have the flowers, the lotus flowers, which can only grow on mud, and they come out of that. There's no other ground that they can grow on. So this is a special flower that's can only thrive under special conditions. And that's of course very much talking to when you've been hurt, and we've all been hurt to some stage, how we can use that then as soil and fertilizers for the most beautiful things to come out and shine. And oh my God, like my throat is just lighting up right now. It's like starting to really to throb almost, and that's like speaking your truth, right? Expressing yourself. Maybe you can even see it. I kind of feel like you can see it. It's so strong. It's really hot all of a sudden, and there's something that's being cleared, and with that your voice is becoming so much louder and is being heard, okay? Heard, not heard. Heard, okay? So you're being heard by yourself also. I might want to add here, definitely, right? Oh, this is wonderful. You know, this is a real blessing in disguise, because, of course, when we have those heavy emotions, it does not feel like a blessing at all. It's just like, I don't want these emotions, sorry. But it's really like that. And then once you face the whole thing, though, it's different. And yeah, I couldn't have said it any better with the boiling water. Fantastic. Huge angelic support around you. Please remember to ask, guys. Ask for help. Like, ask your spiritual team for help. If you're in a place that's further down energetically, let's say, and you have a hard time getting up, please ask your team to help you and assist you and show you clear steps on how you can help yourself, okay? Inner child is the next one I want to read to you, Pisces. And it reads, nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything. Yet love and creativity have no formula. They don't need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. Love it. Underneath is the relax card, but I want to hop into the reading right now. What do we think you have for Pisces? Ooh, the Empress. Yes, trust yourself here. Absolutely, fully and completely. See, she's growing something in her hands. Oh my God. And of course, that's abundance, right? That's shining your light. That's nurturing energy, highly feminine energy, of course, right? She's the end boss, so to speak. That's also, I'm really getting a strong feeling of self-mastery coming out. To some of you, this can also mean you're identifying as introverts, or because that's what I'm seeing, that's the intuitive part. So the introvert, and you can be both, by the way, introverted and extroverted, and that can confuse us. So there may be something in there for someone specifically here as well. But this is almost like coming out of hibernation and being like, oh, look, I've been growing this awesome flower here, like away from the eyes of everyone. Much like that lotus flower, I've been sitting in my emotions. I've really taken the time for myself to nurture myself back to life. Yes, Pisces, to nurture myself back to life, to nurture my dreams and projects to life. And I'm about ready now to come out with with that gorgeousness to be presented to the world. So this is a huge transformative process that you're undergoing right now, Pisces, and congratulations for the guts that this takes, for the courage, and for all the suffering that you've been through, for all the tears that you've cried. This has not been in vain, okay? You're straight up going like whoosh up there. And of course the Empress is strongly denoting to abundance, and your connotation of abundance may have changed on your journey, because you may have set off as, okay, I just want to make money, for example, or I want to have this nice house, this nice car. Of course, I'm going to do good for the collective, right? But I want these things, and all of a sudden that shifts, and there's a realization what abundance really is to you. And this can be very individual, but the whole process is bringing about that shift, what it is that you actually want, what it is that you really want, and bringing that then out into manifestation. And there is a strong thing going on with co-creating with spirit and allowing yourself to be carried on spirit's wings, to allow yourself to fall into that flow, Pisces. It is much like you are trusting us with the way your life unfolds, Pisces. We love you ever so much. And the transformation that is happening right now to and for you is also happening for the whole collective. So you are doing a huge service, not just to yourself, and honoring your higher self and highest self-expression. Oh my God. But you're also honoring the collective and your mission. I'm sorry, guys, this is like the channeling, but it makes me so emotional. Wow. This is, wow. Pisces. Wow. This is like, and you're lighting up. So this is like your chakras may be really cleared, or you may undergo some sort of an initiation. Solar plexus for sure. I could feel it light up much in the same realm as my throat was starting to light up in the very beginning. And that's incredible, right? That's your inner confidence. That's your joy in life. You're getting all of that back. And matter of fact, like with that transformation, much like the channeling said, it's, whoa, it's, oh my God, dude. Oh. This is like fully coming to life, but also fully stepping into that mission of yours or more. Sometimes we think we are on our mission already, and then something comes in and totally bashes everything, or you think it does. And then all of a sudden something much more serving to the community is coming up. And that's what I feel here for you. But also for you, it's much more serving to yourself and that highest expression, to really allow that to come in. And I could feel, you know, that gratefulness that is coming down from above, and that appreciation also for everything that you've done, for how far you've come here. That's the Seven of Wands. That's denoting to all the struggles that you've been through, you know, all the initiation stages that you've climbed up on, and you're just like, oh my goodness, we finally made it to that point. Of course, that's not the end of the journey, right? But it's really a point where you can start to relax. Exactly. I want to read that card next, and really see how far you've come here, how much you've accomplished on your journey. And there's a huge sense of understanding and compassion for those that are still struggling. See this? There's one that is holding on like almost for dear life here, not to fall down. Sorry, it's not really sharpening. There's one down there. So there's a huge compassion also for those that are down there, and a deeper understanding of the struggles that other people are going through. And also, you know, for all the emotions, being that jealousy, understanding that they're coming from a point of lack from the other person, right? That they're there also for a reason, to be acknowledged and to see, where does this really lead me? Because you've been through it, right? You've been through all of this, and that's why this is so beneficial. I really see like a leadership, if you're not already in one, really emerging here for you, because your light is shining so incredibly bright. Again, that higher self is more integrated within yourself. And as I'm saying this, my posture, and I can't help it, it's just happening. My posture is becoming like this. You can see it. I'm no longer slouched. I couldn't, because I'm so proud of myself. You are, right? This is your energy. So proud of yourself for having accomplished what you have accomplished, and no longer making yourself small at all. They're really holding up my shoulders. And often we have this misplaced, how do you say, you see this, when the shoulders are going to the front, we often have this physically where we have to actually work on bringing the shoulders back. And this is to protect ourselves also, of course, from sitting not properly. But it's really like you no longer have to fix that, because it is fixed from the inside out. Do you understand? So it's just like all of a sudden it's wow, this is tremendous, Pisces. This is absolutely tremendous. Yeah. And here we have the Ten of Wands. And contradictory to what the card usually says, which is burdened by something, I see this as completely breaking free. That whale, it is crushing through that last bit there, and it is just like all the sticks are flying away. Everything that has burdened you, that has kept you down, is just falling away, and you're opening up and allowing yourself. Those are the limitations. They're no longer there at that stage. It's just like that's breaking away. And it's really interesting that that light image is represented in all three cards. If you want to have a look over on Instagram, it's really quite significant here how the light is coming out of your eyes, how there's more light in all of these cards. Totally breaking free. Yeah, it's like this ascension ladder. It's like tush, 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 from one to the next, and it's really like whoosh, that last bit. You're going through it, and you're, I almost want to say you're finally free. Finally free. Yeah. Let me read the relax card first, like I told you, and then I'll interpret the other card. So relax. Okay, so at that stage where you're sitting on top and evaluating what has come into your life lately and how much you've been through, really acknowledge that that is a tremendous effort that you put on your shoulders here. Truly, you may really actually feel the tension in your shoulders, because now I can feel it. When the base is really strong, the root chakra, we no longer have to carry so much on our shoulders. And then it's really that upright posture. Some of you may even have had problems, or do have right now problems with your spine. For example, how do you call that if the spine is twisted? Anyways, I don't know what this is called, but that may straighten out for you. And I know that sounds kind of like, yeah, sure, but truly, like, watch my posture. This is no joke. This is crazy. And by the way, right before your reading, this is that miracle that they were also talking about in the energy update. I did a video, a really short one, like a 1-minute one with Palo Santo, where Spirit really showed their magic. And I recommend that was right before your reading, because I was smudging your space and I had the inkling that I should turn on the camera and show you, because this had happened to me. And I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to be the spoiler here. Watch that video and you'll see what I mean. Like, the magic is real. So relax. There's plenty of time to do and achieve all you desire. Place your hands gently on your heart and allow your breath to guide you to a quiet space within. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light flowing from the eternal heart of God. I, your guardian angel, am with you. Allow me into your heart. You will accomplish more by focusing on that which is most important in life. Love. Yes. And I can feel it in my stomach. It's like there is so much. This is like being freshly in love. And I don't necessarily mean with a partner, although that could be, but really with life. And this is where your emotions are. That's the sacral chakra. That's where they are stored, right? If you have had intestinal problems also, this may dissolve with this also. With the whole issue here, it's truly, you're breaking free. And crazy, because you wouldn't think so. With the Seven of Wands, you wouldn't think that at that stage, that you're so close to achieving this. You wouldn't think so, but indeed you are, Pisces. I'm telling you, wow. Wow, this is amazing. My friends, I'm taking this over to you to the extended to Vimeo ribbon and Patreon. Please stay tuned for a short video, a preview for your extended if you're interested, because I'm going to attach it after this right here. And I really want to see where this is going. And before, I don't want to, you know, for those of you that don't want to follow over there, I'm going to draw another thank you card. From the Angels and Ancestors deck. It's the Druid card. Hold the space. See that light? Oh my God, that's shining that light. That's incredible. Let me read that to you, and then we'll take it over, okay? Okay. Wow, that makes me feel so good and puts me in such a good mood. Those energies are incredible. Wow. Oh my God, initiation, breaking free. Yes. Hold the space. Hold things together, Pisces. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. That's the Seven of Wands. Stand strong, knowing you are where you're supposed to be. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of the British Isles. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun and the moon. Oh my God, I mentioned the sun and the moon in the energetic update I just did for Patreon. Also, sun and moon were in the Virgo reading, very present, so you may want to check those two out. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language, and they were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perception and move back to a state of trust. We had that. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this, Pisces. Yes, and I can see it. Yes. Ooh, so exciting. All right, we'll take it over to Patreon to see, because I know that there's more that wants to be said here. You can follow us to Ribbon, Vimeo, and Patreon if you like. Vimeo and Ribbon are for single extendeds, and Patreon is for, we have a $2 tier for the energetic updates, and then we have the $22 tier for all the extendeds ever created, plus the energy updates, plus Patreon exclusive content. So check them out and see if there's something in there for you. Okay, I hope this was helpful and or insightful to you. Stay tuned for your preview, and I'll see you over there or next time. Bye, my friends. The vibration of the other people, and I believe that is also part of the reason why so many people fall away during spiritual awakening. Okay. And this looks really like now you're attracting the other free people, right? The like-minded people, those that are on a similar vibration that you are and are in an equal high self-expression here. This is really cool. And yet again, spirit animals, there's something about nature, of course, how you're connected to nature and how you're connected to animals. And oh my goodness, yes. Oh, the energy is utterly beautiful. It's like, it's almost like playing piano, but without the piano. It's like making music through vibration, through your existence here. Oh my God. You're bringing that down. You're anchoring from the highest of the high down here to earth, Pisces. Your gorgeous light that is